No, guys, I have a real big passion for being a YouTuber, TikToker. I love it so much. Honestly, it gives me great joy. But the thing I was gonna mention in this video, you know Bailey, the creator named Bailey. She's like a really pretty girl. She was young, a lot younger when she started her channel, and she's a young girl. I think she's like 20 or 18 or something, maybe 23, maybe 24 at the latest. But she's young, right? And so her channel originally had a lot of videos with a certain kind of humor. Like she did a lot of POV videos in a kind of humorous way for her. And she was like followed by so many, like people loved her, right? But she felt like those videos weren't good. And it's like she had so many followers, right? Like I know when you're young and you see yourself performing a certain way and you just don't like it, so you don't allow yourself to perform that way. But like, let's say for me, if I was a younger person, and well, I'm 45, which is young, but I'm 45. But if I started my TikTok or YouTube at 18 or 17 or 16, and you never know when you're actually living it, you never know. But if I would have done something totally different, or even like 14 or 13, I would have allowed it to happen, and then I would have just moved on, right? Like I would have been an adult, and then I would have done more different type of content and just moved on, right? But Bailey apparently says that the channel that she was doing before wasn't her cup of tea, and she really didn't enjoy the kind of comedy she did, so she got rid of the video. She said it's in private, so she might re-release it or whatever later. But I feel like if she deletes it or she gets rid of it, I feel like it's silly because I mean we're all younger. We all live as young kids and teenagers or whatever. And we all have a certain way of life at that time. And we're totally different than we are in adulthood, right? So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with you not liking how you were as a child or you didn't like your comedy or the way you acted. But I mean, it's for people that watched your content at that time, right? And she said it's a private, so I'm willing to bet you she's gonna re-release it. But I mean, it wasn't my kind of comedy either. Like it seemed like it was geared towards young kids, even though she was getting a bit older. But it just seemed like it was more geared towards younger kids because it was like comedy that didn't suit my taste. But she's a pretty girl, and when she was younger, she was adorable, and so I really feel like she still was really good, and it reaches out to a different audience, right? I mean, that's how she became famous with videos like that, right? So I'm hoping, for her sake, I hope she releases it again and puts it out there, just because I think I think the audience that fell in love with that kind of content can appreciate that, and we can appreciate her older version that's more mature now. I really like the new way she's acting. She's way better now, and her music was really good all the time. But I just love her new black hair and all that. Even though I love blonde hair, but her black hair is edgy. It's cool. So yeah, I mean, we all grow out of our childhood times, grow out of it, and we all become adults. And some of us like how we were as children, some of us don't. But I mean, it's not something that you want to. You're going to outgrow yourself at some point um, when you're young. But I mean, not everyone does. Some people are like, I love myself as a child, as a performer. But I mean, in general, we all grow out of that phase, right? But anyway, check out Bailey. She's amazing. All right, bye guys. She's on TikTok, but she might be on YouTube too. All right, bye guys.